Hello everyone, Alaska here, and I want to first apologize for my appearance. I have been doing a biology lab all day. It's probably been about 7 hours that I've been working on it, so I'm kind of a mess right now. I was asked just about 5 minutes ago as I was finishing up this lab by a dear friend if I would make a video on sex and money. And anything really that has to do along those lines. That's what I want to bring through today. If most of you don't know, if you're new to me, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. If you're returning, I love you, thank you so much. If you don't really know much about me, I'm a writer. That's actually kind of how I got into my awakening, I believe. I write, well, it started out as Alaska Angelini. I wrote romance, kind of on the darker side. That's when I really kind of went independent and became indie, as we call it. I started writing for me. This opened up a huge can of worms. Well, I say that, but it ultimately did the best, and the birds are joining us. Sorry for all the noise. I swear it's a lot more noisy in my house right now. So I write under Alaska Angelini. Dark romance is what I called it. I did really well in writing this. I was going to say unfortunately, but it's not really unfortunate. I got darker and darker and darker, and it came to a point where this was no longer romance that I'm writing. So I came up with a new name, AA Dark, and for all of my readers, I decided if you're wanting to take this journey with me, I'm going to write under a new genre, and I consider it horror, but it's pitch black horror. In these books, I completely open myself up. I let every bad thing that's ever happened to me, this life, past life, everything that came, I let it out. Some of the past life stuff I remember, some of it I don't. It's on human trafficking of the stuff that I remember from my life. I was a good guy, I was a bad guy, I was a victim, I was perpetrator, I guess you would say. I've seen the worst stuff that you can imagine. I've done the worst stuff that you can imagine, and I remember it. And it really tore me up for a while. It really messed me up. But it was until I saw kind of the bigger picture of what we need to know to grow, what we have to go through to grow. Unfortunately, it really does a number on our soul. Whether it be this life or past lives, it doesn't matter. So I want to kind of bring through some light language and some healing. I'm kind of warming up my hands. I don't have any of my stones out here. I jumped right into this, but that's okay. I'm going to shut my computer real quick. I'm going to connect to source 2. This may take me a minute. I probably should have done this before. Okay, I'm connected to source right now. I saw Archangel Michael was there with me, waiting at the door. The opening to source does have doors for me this time, and I did open them. I put my cord through. It's new. Okay, I did see the light, bright yellow light come down as I started breathing it into me. I'm going to connect to Gaia now. Okay, when I wrapped around Gaia's crystal heart, I did get the color purple first, and purple for me is intuition. It's third eye. It's codes that may activate this third eye. Then I saw the color green. Okay, my throat's already getting thick. All right, I saw the color green. After the purple, that's usually healing. So we're going to be bringing through codes that could be opening your third eye, that could be bringing these past lives, past traumas through in dreams. And yeah, pay attention to your dreams. We're doing healing here. We're going to bring this up through and we're going to bring it out. Okay, super strong energy already. Okay. I want to talk about things that this may cover, because I really feel trauma has especially hit us starseeds hard. And maybe not just in this life, in past lives, but in this life too. I don't really tell many people this. I've had a extremely hard life this life. I was raped at 13 and was pregnant by the age of 15 with my first son. From the age of 13 to 15, I went from being the most quiet, shy child. I didn't really talk to anybody. I grew up with a lisp, so I was made fun of extremely bad. At the age of 13, I'd pretty much almost figured out how to not make it so bad. But I'd also lost like 40 pounds that summer. I became extremely active. I started to become social because people wanted to be my friend. And it didn't take long after that for things to just, for me. So between that time, 13 and 15, I went down a very, very dark road. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that anything like this has happened to. So for 10 to 15 years after that, it wasn't much better. I was married a few times. I've had a few kids. I couldn't find that comfort within myself. I went through a lot of drug episodes. I went through suicidal episodes. Nothing I could do could fill the hole, could make it better. I finally, around, I want to say the age of 26, 27, I started to finally kind of, I got out of an extremely abusive marriage. He's the one that got me hooked on drugs and damn near killed me a couple of times. Anyway, I got out of that. I met an extremely great guy who I'm still married to 10 years later. And I kind of put that behind me, but I had to heal from all those years of self-destruction, of doing things that I don't even want to speak about or think about. So this is going to be for people like me, for anybody who's been through any traumatic situation, who has done self-harm, who has been suicidal, who's been into drugs, who's taken that road that I know so many of us have because of bad things that have happened to us, that have tried to break us in this life to make it to where we could not figure out who we are. We've made bad decisions. Those are over. We have now found the light and we are doing everything we can to improve ourselves. So, je te kutu te ete ya, stukut onde, avate, je ot kut e, je te kistas da. Juto onde vata zdo, juto te ratanda votekete, juto kuto te estes di, juto kuto te enda anda unsta unste zde, juto kuto zde zdon votea. As I was saying that, I had a lot of things coming to me. I just want to, I want to go back and kind of talk about ways to help improve this, ways to become higher in your spirituality, ways to unlock things in yourself. And that is what none of us really want to do, and that is to face exactly what we've done and what's happened to us and the things that we need to heal. went through the dark night of the soul for 4 years. This is when I was writing the darkest of the dark that could possibly come out of me. Rape, of course, so many things, murder. I feel like we've all done it. We've all been on both sides of everything. It's how we know, it's how we can relate, it's how we can grasp the things that are thrown at us. And if it hasn't happened to us, it may very well happen in a future life. So, I want to say that people are going to, like I said before, confront us in this life, really trying to hold us back. We are at such a huge moment in history and in time. And the dark, or maybe not necessarily the dark, some people say dark light. There are forces out there that do not want us to reach that point. They do not want us to grow into exactly who we can become. So keep that in mind if something bad happens to you. They're trying to hold you down. They're trying to hold you back. You shine your light brighter. That's what you do. So, I really feel like I'm really focusing on this lower part here. And I feel like I'm really kind of pulling stuff out. I'm gonna ask Archangel Michael to step forward, and with his blue sword of truth, here we go. I'm going to ask him to cut those cords for you. For all the bad things that has ever happened, and to take it from you and to destroy it. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael too to help with healing. Okay. I really felt Archangel Michael with me right here, right behind me. And I really think I felt Mother Mary kind of step more in on my left, and it's almost like she was holding a baby to nurture, to take care of, to comfort. So I feel like she's going to be there comforting you. Okay. I'm kind of more feeling to see if anything else is coming back. It came through in a really big fast wave. Watch this video as many times as you need until you really feel that coming out. It grounds super good. Drink lots of water. Really take care of yourself. If you feel the need to cry, cry. Get it out. Get everything out. Self-care is so important for us these days. So do whatever you need to do. Take a shower. Get in there. Light some candles. Make it dark. and imagine that water cleansing you. Let the water flow and take everything that may be left, any residue, any kind of little thing that you can just think, thoughts, anything, let it wash it away. Let it wash it down the drain and let it be gone, because you are here for great things. And I love you all, and thank you so much. And I'm always a message away, either on Facebook or here. I believe my email is in the information on my YouTube page, so just click on my page and it should be there. And I think that's it. Much love. I love you all.